Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I broke up with my partner after a surprise party. Is it because he played it off like he forgot it was her birthday or something and she felt really bad about her day and then he was like, surprise, just kidding. Yeah, I don't really like those. I've been dating my now ex for 5 months. Things were mostly smooth except the little things that were becoming consistent. He would often change, delay and or cancel plans last minute for a variety of reasons. He often knew things would change but didn't let me know until right before we went to meet up. He was 30 minutes late to our first date. I'm a person who really values her time and requires a bit of planning. I did bring it up several times that if this became consistent, it would be a problem. Then I told him it would be a complete deal breaker if he cancelled big plans. He always promised to make it up to me but never did and he never changed. Well, that time came. He was away for work for a month with minimal to no contact due to the nature of his work. He had planned to rejoice the night he came back. It started off with him saying he'd come straight to my place. Then he said he needed to drop off stuff and get clothes at his place. He lives with his family. A few minutes later, he calls me to tell me he's staying to have dinner with his parents. I told him that it was upsetting because I had dinner waiting for him. His first question was to ask what it was. Then he texted me to tell me he won't be long and insisted he'd come over even after I said not to worry about it right now. I'm waiting and waiting. I get a call but couldn't answer right away but received a text stating that his family had a surprise party for him and that he wasn't coming at all after all. No invite, no acknowledgement of the hurt, and a vague, non-committal plan to come over first thing tomorrow. The surprise party was for him? Okay, that's just plain rude. I think that's just crazy to change your plans like that. It's the fact that he already made plans with her. She already cooked him dinner. He went home. He should have been like, oh, I can't stay tonight. I need to go back to my girlfriend's place. Or another thing he could have done was invite her over. But no, he was like, I'm just not going to come to your place and you're not invited. That's so rude. That was it for me. I waited a whole month for him and planned several days in advance to have a nice dinner. Cleaned my apartment top to bottom, shaved, got dolled up for nothing. I called him out and told him that it was weird his family planned a surprise party, knowing we had plans, and didn't even bother to invite me. He started backpedaling and saying I was invited and that he wanted to see me. I stood my ground and told him that I couldn't do this anymore. I stayed firm in my decision and had him pick up his things the next day. I wonder if I was too harsh in not having a more in-depth conversation about the issue, although my decision would have been the same. No, she's not harsh at all because he's just not going to change. I think it's the fact that it takes for him to lose her to actually realize what he did was wrong. Why didn't he say that she was invited during the party? Like, I just don't get it. If the surprise party was for him at his parents' place, why couldn't he have just been like, oh babe, come over? No? And the most important point is the fact that it's only been 5 months and this is how she's already feeling. 5 months in and she's already so frustrated with him and he's not holding himself accountable. He's just making excuses all the time. Imagine what it would be like if this was already a long-term relationship. It definitely isn't going to last. So I think she's right to just, get out of there quick once she realizes that this is not what she wants anymore. She obviously doesn't want someone who always cancels plans. Right? And it's the fact that he just can't change. Why would you need someone like that in your life? My boyfriend just told me during an argument he doesn't like me and that's the reason he hasn't asked me to marry him. He apologized 5 minutes later. Do I believe him? Yep. I think you should definitely believe something someone tells you when they're angry or when you guys are arguing and he calls you a name or something. Yeah. Here's the thing. I feel like no matter how much I'd be mad at someone, I would not say anything to hurt them. Words are strong. They will literally stick with you forever. Even if you've forgiven them or even if they have forgiven you, it's still going to be in the back of the mind. It's been a few days since this argument and I guess my mind keeps going back to it. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for 10 years and living together for 9, and everyone and their mother have always asked us when we were getting married. I guess I never knew the real answer until now. The argument was about me letting his mother borrow money and somehow it ended up in a I don't like you, that's why I haven't married you. After that, I completely shut down and told him I didn't want to talk anymore. Well, it took him around 5 minutes to come back and apologize and say that he was very upset and he wanted to apologize for what he said. But my sick mind was waiting for the I didn't mean it, and he never said it. I guess I'm coming here to either grow a pair of balls to leave or maybe see a side I'm not seeing. He didn't even say that he didn't mean it. What more do you need to hear? All he said was, I'm sorry. That's it. Not even I didn't mean it. I didn't mean what I said. I just wanted to make you mad. I was just really angry. No, you take his word for it. Do you know why he apologized? It's because he realized that she was going to leave him. It took him 5 minutes to be like, hold on a second, I made a big mistake. She's going to leave me now. Now I'm going to be lonely. If you've been dating for 10 years, surely you know whether you want to marry someone or not. It doesn't take 10 years for you to realize that you really want to be with this person for your entire life. It doesn't take 10 years. I mean, it'll be different if they both talked about marriage and they were like, we don't really see the point in it. We can just keep doing our thing. Okay, fine. But it's the fact that she has probably been waiting for it, and he just knew. He just knew he was never going to marry her. He was just keeping her around because it was convenient. And it's the fact that he was like, I don't like you. That's why I haven't married you. Why would you say that to your girlfriend? Or your partner? Or anyone? I would not even say that to my friend. I would not even say that to the person I'm not even close to. I wouldn't even be like, I don't like you, even if I didn't like them. Because what's the point of doing that? You're just going to hurt their feelings. And you not liking someone, it's just how you feel about them. It's not really their problem. So you can just remove yourself from that situation. How would you tell your partner that you don't like them? You guys are literally together. What do you mean you don't like them? What? If you don't like her, then break up. Why are you still together? Jeez. Oh my goodness, these people. My husband did not get me anything for my birthday because it was too much pressure. We've only been married since December, but been together for 3 years and have known each other for 5. He's one of the nicest people I've ever known, and he's gone out of his way to help me even before we were dating. He knows how important my birthday is to me, but he's always not cared about his. This year, because I know it's difficult for him, I started to remind him months in advance to figure out a plan and a gift. It needs to be said that my net income is about 3 times as his, so I wasn't expecting like diamonds or anything, just like relatively cheaper stuff that I couldn't justify buying for myself. I also sent him links to things that I found cool, but couldn't justify buying it. Kill Bill t-shirt and some fake earrings. He got nothing. He said he was trying very hard to find something that I will like, and he just couldn't figure anything out. That was one fight. The second was about how he went about getting the cake. I asked him to place the order in advance because I feel more comfortable planning ahead of time. He insisted that he knew the bakery and he could easily get the cake an hour in advance. The day before my birthday, I asked him once again if he could just place the order, and he snapped at me. At that moment, I gave up. I told him to cancel everything, and I went out with strangers and celebrated with him. He called asking if he could join, but I said no. He apparently got an emergency therapy session, and the therapist also told him that was a dick move. I know he didn't mean to hurt me, and he's been apologizing and offering to buy me whatever I want, but I'm not able to let my anger go. He knew this was important to me, and he went out of his way to ruin it for me, and I'm not able to get over it. How do I move forward from this? I need help and advice. Couples therapy is on the table, but right now I'm still too angry to have a conversation. I'm so confused. But she stated that he was the nicest person that she's ever known. Who is she hanging out with? Why is he the nicest person she knows? He sounds terrible. He snapped at her just because she was like, can you order the cake in advance? Okay. What is there to snap at? He could have just been like, okay. So he got her nothing. No present, no cake, just fights. That's the only gift he gave her. A couple of fights. Jeez. I think it's the fact that he called asking if he could join to celebrate. But he was the one who caused her to cancel everything. What? The audacity. And why is he going to therapy? I couldn't get you a cake. I couldn't get you a present. So let me go to therapy. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. They just need to do couples therapy because that is her husband. And it's a lot harder to break up with your husband. So if therapy doesn't work, she just needs to do what her heart wants her to do. And she deserves better, for sure. I think it's just so sad to hear stories like this where it's like, once they get married, everything changes. The partners stop treating them well. They take each other for granted. I hate that. Seriously, why? You should be treating each other better. Oh. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.